Yo. So I was online, right, checking out my MySpace. And, of course, you know, the blog king. Big ants. Got to pick it up to my man.
Yeah, what he hit us with this time.
If I was obese.
If I was obese. Coming in at a slender 185 pounds, D.Yale can't partake in this topic.
Basically, his concept was, what would happen if he was obese?
Yeah.
And, you know, basically, how would the world treat him? And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? One thing I know, if you were obese, or, you know, now I'm Caribbean thick. There's a difference between being obese and being Caribbean thick.
Obese and Caribbean thick.
Caribbean thick is where you're thick.
Okay.
And everything is solid. Obese is where you have rolls on top. Oh my! I want to say something, but hopefully this person don't listen to my show. And now you can see my face.
Yeah.
It was his thing. This broad have to be at least 300 pounds already, right? She have to be a cool 5'6", and she's pregnant. She had on a white. I can't even talk about it because the people that know me. All right, no, I'm not gonna talk about it. But
I'll talk about them. That's what I do. Tell me. Stay tuned to next week. I got you.
Yeah. I can't talk about it. D.I VideoCast. Anyway, the whole concept is, if you was obese, how would people treat you? Like, you know, just as simple as like the type of looks and stares you get. You know, obese people have to have a certain level of confidence in order to actually go out in the street. But then the thing is, the other part of it is, you didn't become obese by accident.
Well, some people have it in their genes.
What jeans?
I don't know. I'm talking about the corduroy jeans. I'm talking about the Levi's or whatever. I'm saying this. No, you know what I'm saying? Some people, I've seen that they family like the clumps. I saw the clumps the other day, for real, for real. It's like the whole family looked just alike, the same body build, but them motherfuckers was at least 230. I'm talking about the 12-year-old had to be 200.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's a health hazard too.
That's very much a health hazard.
I mean, how did?
Because
you know,
it's different. I've seen, you know, big people that they still got like shape on it, like you say, Caribbean thick.
I mean, in America, in the Caribbean, I'm considered in the Caribbean I'm considered small. But in America, you know, outside of the Caribbean American circle,
yeah,
I'm fat. I'm a BBW.
Big.
But in the Caribbean world, they're like, damn, she take it. And, yo, I used to get upset because, you know, I grew up in New York. So when I went home to live for like the couple of years that I was out there, and dudes would be like, my dog, man, oh, dick. You're like, do you think it's a fucking compliment? I used to get really agged.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I guess it depends on, number one, if you're a female, if you're a dude. If you're a female, you can get away with being a certain size. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once you're a dude, you can't even be like, second you hit 200 and your stomach is over there.
Wait, hold on. That's the difference, though. Caribbean thick don't apply to men. It only apply to women.
Oh, it's stereotypical. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for clarifying me. Yeah.
The whole Caribbean thick is not for men.
Wow.
But the whole concept of the obesity is, how do you deal with the stares? How do you manage from your day-to-day living? Like things that you normally do. You know, like how we go out, we go to parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that when you go to the party, the big girl is either sitting at the bar or sitting down in the reserved chairs?
Shit, they be the first one on the floor doing the damn cha-cha slide or whatever the little dance step is at the time, trying to get they sexy on. Or
how long?
Trying to get they.
Do they do it the whole night?
No, they do it during the I Think I'm Sexy songs. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot? You know what I'm saying? They the first ones to get on the floor, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is she doing over there?
Oh, have you seen when they be like?
No, I can't, because at that point I'm going to the bar, so they could be doing whatever.
No, when you go to the bar, when you come back, you be like, "Ooh, girl, you look like Paris Hilton." after the one blue motherfucker, you be like, ooh, damn.
Shit, Lisa Ray. Oh my God.
No disrespect,
Janet Jackson combined with Freddie Jackson.
No disrespect. Seriously. No, seriously.
Seriously.
Because they're all big women. That they have in New York, they have big women parties. I went there one time. I felt so good. I think I told this story before, but I felt so good. Because the dude was like, the fuck this skinny bro. I was looking around because I was like, damn. I felt really bad. I was in the spot, right?
Yeah.
My homegirl actually tricked me into going.
Was she big?
No. She's 6'1". She not.
She Caribbean thick.
Yeah. So we went there because she knew somebody that worked at the club.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, he said to come on over. It's a hot spot, whatever. So we get there and we're both like, what the fuck? It was 15 people on the dance floor. And the fire marshals came in, right? They was like, goddamn, this is a fire hazard. And it was some Irish firemen.
Iron mate. No, that's a pirate. That shows my ignorance.
It was an Irish fireman, and they just was like, they stood at the door in amazement because I think everybody in the party was either Dominican or Puerto Rican. So they was they got some thick girls in that culture.
Yeah, I know.
So me and my girlfriend was standing by the stairs, right? And this guy was in the back of us, and he was like, I wish these skinny bitches would move out the way. So I'm looking around trying to find the other skinny broads, right? Yeah. And he was like, I'm talking to you. I looked back and I did a smile. I was like, shit, I need to come to this club more often. I'm the skinny broad. Skinny broad.
Was Redman there? Was Reggie there in the middle of the dance floor?
Yeah, no, but you know what? DJ Ace, the crowd motivator, was the DJ for the night. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what? Oh my goodness. But yeah, they have whole parties for just big girls. The one thing is though, at any given time you won't see the same person on the dance floor. They rotate the seat.
They rotate the chair.
Yo, the worst thing is getting on. See, this is why I'm glad that I live in Atlanta now and I drive my own vehicle. Because the worst thing is public transportation in places like Atlanta, of course, Atlanta, New York, and Toronto, where you get on the train and there's just this one seat and it's rush hour and the biggest person in the world is sizing up that seat. Like, I can fit. How can I squeeze my butt cheek?
That's like, you're sitting on the train and like.
And the worst thing is when it's the bar right there and they try to sit.
No. I'm like, ooh, it's so sexy. Let's get on this motherfucker. Ooh, shit, yeah, let me scoot over. Let me get my bag so she can come sit next to me. Then the big chick comes from the back way and says, thank you. Oh, shit. I sure had a long day. How you doing?
And her butt cheek is brushing up against yours.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm fine. I'm going to sleep.
And the ignorance, I'm not going to tell you no lie. I'm an ignorant bitch.
No shit. No shit. Because
I'll be like, this motherfucker can get her ass. Yeah. Then I'll be like, then I'll do this look.
No, but this is the thing. This is when she's already there and you have nowhere else to sit, so you like.
You tired as fuck.
Anyways, back on the health issues. Not the, what I'm saying, because I don't like small women. You know what I'm saying? They got to be thick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
which thick you like? Now, okay, this has always been my problem. All right, I wear 13, 14, sometimes 11, 12, depending on the cut.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So